Hello and welcome to FTM Uncovered. I'm your host today, Lily, and I'm joined with Bob. Bob, has anyone seen Bob? Is he in the toilet again, Chris? I don't even know where he came from anyway, to be honest, but Bob will not be joining us today. But I am joined with the wonderful Nick Harris. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So can you introduce yourself to us? Let me know who you are as an artist.
I am Nick Edward Harris. I'm an acoustic guitar player and singer-songwriter.
Fabulous. Now, how do you feel after performing with us today? And thank you so much for coming down.
It was a pleasure. It was good. It was good. It's been a while since I played in front of another human being.
Yeah. So when was the last time you did a gig before
The last
this
time
madness?
I did a gig was my album launch, which was back in March.
Great time to do it.
It was perfect timing in a way.
Bless you.
It was the
In a
last
way,
gig
yeah.
of the year, perhaps, for
Yeah.
a lot of people that were there.
But that's kind of an exciting thing to sort of have, that you were the last thing in their memory in terms of live performance. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was
That's
great that I
positive.
got to get out of the way, basically, before all of this happened.
And have a launch.
Exactly.
So you've got a new album then. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? What's it called? Where can we find it? What was the sort of inspiration behind it?
Sure. I spent, just before lockdown, about
Mm-hmm.
a year, 2 years building a studio at home. And then I locked myself in that studio.
So
Didn't
you
see
sort of did
anyone.
you were on trend before you even knew it, basically.
Yeah, that's right. I was locking down.
Yeah, you were
Pretty
locking down
hard.
hard before.
It was wonderful. It was a learning process to write and produce and record all of my own music with no, external influence. It
Incredible.
was very
So
enjoyable.
That's a lot of skills. So I get a sense that artists are obviously during this time, so you were obviously, like we say, on trend before you even knew what was going to happen, but have sort of really accomplished themselves in other aspects of creating music, as in editing and etc. So you felt like you grew in that sense over this sort of time.
I mean, there's been a lot of opportunities to do good things with lockdown. Obviously, practicing.
Yeah.
There are certainly some skills to be learned.
And what sort of positives do you think might come out of the music industry, like post-pandemic?
Everyone's going to be really good at the guitar or the cello or whatever.
Yeah, I have
doing.
to admit, I literally bought a guitar in lockdown, so I was like, I'm going to become an amazing folk performing singer-songwriter. I've learned half of one song. So
that's progress. There's still time.
Maybe you're going to have some competition with me coming up soon. That's
yeah,
all I'm saying.
I look forward to it.
I mean, you won't, don't worry. But as a solo artist, I sort of wanted to ask, I think it's quite interesting to see if you were to be in a band or form a band and you could have anybody, I mean, anyone alive or dead in that band, who are you going to have?
In terms of for musicality?
For whatever
for
you
fun?
want. Vibey, fun times. Depends on what sort of band you want to have.
So many good options. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix for the guitar playing would be quite an obvious choice.
Yes.
But then just for the crazy banter drinking time, you'd maybe want to go with Keith Richards.
100%. Those, do you know, Keith Richards was one person that I would lock down with. I just think he'd be really fun.
And he'd have loads of
He'd have it all. You wouldn't need to worry about anything. Yeah.
Lockdown supplies.
Yeah, lockdown supplies. Yeah. He'd
have all that
be
stuff.
really useful.
The cornflakes, everything's well stocked. Canned soup.
Exactly. His larder would just be full.
Yeah.
Amazing. So can I ask you to get your phone out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, amazing. Now, don't worry, you're not going to have anything personal, but I want you to go onto your Spotify, or maybe this is a bit personal, and share with us the last song that you played.
It's an interesting one. The last song, it's not really a song, it's white noise.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, and tell us more about that.
It's to block out other sounds, less pleasant sounds in normal life.
Yeah.
It's also supposed to be quite good for the brain to help you meditate.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I've always thought it was like a bit like, wow. I mean, with white noise, I sort of assume when someone says, oh, white noise, that it's really like quite painful and unpleasant.
Oh, no. It's soft. It's like being wrapped up in sound, like white sound.
Oh.
Like cotton wool around your face.
Like white sound.
It's good. You should try it out.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to try it out. Well, that's very interesting. Well, Nick, thank you so much for coming down and joining us today. And before this interview ends, can I ask if there's any socials that you want to, handles that you want to say, or anything that you've got coming up that you want to plug?
Yeah, sure. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Facebook. All the places.
Under
Nick Edward Harris.
Okay.
And it's a website as well, actually.
Beautiful stuff. So we will check you out. Thank you so much for coming down today.
Thank
Nick.
you.